Hello, hello. I'm early. This is supposed to start at 7:30 Eastern. I am 8 minutes early, but I wanted to test out the bot because it has gotten some updates. So I'm going to fire it up immediately. Hopefully, there it goes. Okay. So the big thing I did is if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, and you're like, what is this? Oh, I see one message. Yeah, Alyssa says, look at you overachieving. This is the bot that is going to summarize messages on stream for me. It does not replace me reading chats. I guess really, I don't know. Like, I still read chats, so I don't know why we're also summarizing them. But sometimes things get a little busy. I think it's kind of cool that it does this. Hey, Werner. Hey, Chaos Control. I love Chaos Control. Is that a Sonic reference, by the way? Because I adore that. That is kind of cool. So on Monday, we found out that the bot did not remember past conversations. So it was kind of like every time it was looking at a fresh sheet of paper. It better not be rude to me again. We may throw hands. Brandon says, talk to me, Mr. Body McBotface. So yeah, let's, so the bot will every so often chime in. I can also hit a button. So let's try it. I can also mute it too if I need to. I really need to test muting. I don't know how that works. That might be good during like crazy party and stuff, but it also shows me the count of messages. There is a thing I want to actually build. I want to turn it into a GUI and actually have a list box that lets me read the messages like in real time, so I can have them in a list box instead of having to go to the page, and that actually would be helpful for me. I'd like that. Werner says, how's it going? The bot is awesome. Yeah, I took the LBot intro out. I don't think we really need one. I mean, I guess we could have one, but I didn't see a point. So let's run this. Here it goes. Let's see what the bot has to say.
Hey, Liam. Looks like the chat's buzzing with some playful energy. A few people are saying hi, with Brandon throwing in a cheeky Mr. McBody Botface greeting. James is curious about the L-bot intro, and Rich is jokingly threatening to throw hands if the bot gets sassy. Werner's giving some love to the bot, calling it awesome. Bonus points for Alyssa's witty, overachieving comment. Seems like everyone's in a good mood.
Hey, I like that. That is kind of cool. All right. So that was neat. The bot sounds lively tonight. Yeah, it does, definitely. So it used 330 input tokens, 124 output. That was actually fairly decent. So I have a token counter now I can watch in the console. I actually could update the web interface. So what's really cool, actually, is using Flask, it serves me a page. So I have chat speaking control, and then it's the status unmuted, messages collected, 3, and then I have a mute summaries button, an unmute speaker or unmute summaries, and a force speak button. So I actually have a little control panel here that shows me. I actually probably could have it serve the chats as well. I just feel like that'd be a little moss. Mr. Scramble this time around, maybe. It sounds like your voice when you just woke up. You know, it's great. It is my voice when I just woke up. I recorded that like at 7 in the morning, and I found that is the only thing that sort of sounds like me. Any other voices that I try to clone don't. And I want to do one of those professional clones, but you need like 2 hours of audio, and you also have to read some text in real time to verify it's really you, or you've got to contact their help center. I like that summary a lot. This will be great for the next marathon, says James. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with marathons yet. James, you are the first person to ever, not really ask, but to insinuate. The last marathon took a lot out of me, so we've been talking about how to maybe do the marathons a little differently. I don't think they will be like 36-hour epics, but there are some ideas that I've got that will still be fun and engaging and might actually let more people tune in. So I'm going to look at that. Is am by you? Is am by you? I'm not sure what you mean. Is am by you? Like the bayou in Louisiana? No, by BYU. Like not Brigham Young University. Like is. Yes, it did take a lot of you. Maybe I have to split it up. Yeah, we'd have to split it up, I think. Because I think I ended up like going into work the next day. I don't know if I took work off. Probably a game. I don't know. Is AM. AM? Awesome something? Is AM. Oh, is it? Oh. No, it's PM. So it is 6:29 in the evening. I am actually doing this after work. And actually after cooking dinner. We had burgers tonight and hush puppies. I went to work the next day. Thanks, Alyssa. Okay. Let's get a summary. This will fire off after, I think, 7 minutes or so.
Hey, Liam.
Yeah.
Chat's talking about the bot's vibe and your voice.
Uh-oh.
Brandon compared it to your just woke up tone, while Nick thinks it sounds lively. Rich is curious about a potential Mr. Scramble segment. James likes the summary and thinks it'll be great for the next marathon. There's some chatter about AM, possibly a game or time-related topic. And Alyssa mentioned you went to work the next day after something. Sounds like a typical chaotic stream chat.
You're not very funny. You're supposed to like make a joke or something, and your jokes suck. I should like recode it to make it do something. I don't know what. Oh, one message. Oh, Rich says I like hush puppies. Chaos says okay. It should fire off dynamically based on the activity. So if there's a lot of chat. Yeah, so it will actually, if chat's really busy, it will actually fire off sooner. It will also only fire off automatically if there are at least 10 chats. So I do agree for like a marathon or a special stream. I think this thing's going to be really helpful. It's going to help me a lot when trying to catch up with like the massive amount of chat messages that we get on the marathon. I would say so. The bot should make jokes though. Well, I mean, would they be funny? Yeah, I think breaks during these marathons is a good idea. After all, how would poor Alyssa manage without her future cook of a husband? You mean like her future? I think I get what you mean. No, I mean Alyssa can cook. I just don't let her in the kitchen because it's my kitchen. She's cooked for me before. I just like, I don't know. I like cooking. How many bots does the message summarize? No, I didn't make them from scratch. They came out of a bag from Walmart. I didn't have the time for that. Art of Unseen Brilliance says, hi there. Chaos Control says, can you code? Sure. Yeah, I hope so. Alyssa says, I like to address the cooking message. I can cook and often offer to help in the kitchen. But yeah, the bot will summarize all new messages. So right now, There are 9 in its queue. And it remembers everything that was said before. So, like, we're going to hit the context. Oh, no, the context window is big. Context window is 200K. We are at, like, 800. So it will, you really have to hammer on it to, I think, hit that context. I mean, we could, and so we may need to do some trimming of the buffer, but I have not seen it do that. I'm probably going to have to code in something that goes, if it's over 100 something, like start pruning the list. Liam must be part Italian, which is why he's like that about cooking. No, I'm Irish. I like cooking. So context window is how much a AI can pull from. So when you send data to the AI, you use what are called tokens. And so, like, hello, my name is Liam might be like 7 or 8 tokens. I don't know how they count tokens. Tokens are weird. But the more data that you send, the more tokens you use. And it can only process so much data or so many tokens at once. And I believe also the context window refers to, like, if you send it more, it only pulls from so much, I think. Brandon can probably explain it better than I can. I am learning a lot about how AI actually works by doing this project, because I used, like, GPT for fun. Obviously, I've made Suno to use Suno to write songs, but I don't really understand its inner workings because I don't care. I just like to use it. Let's get a summary. I think we were up on one, so I'm just going to...
Hey, Liam. Chat's getting technical and random today. Brandon's suggesting dynamic summary intervals based on chat activity, while Nick makes a playful jab about future cooking. Rich is randomly talking about hush puppies, homemade, and Alyssa clarifies she's totally capable in the kitchen. Werner wants the bot to crack jokes and asks about summary limits. There's some nerdy tech talk about context windows from Brandon and Chaos. Oh, and apparently you might be part Italian. Cooking confirmed. Geek meets foodie vibes tonight.
Suno has created some epic songs indeed. It's made some fun stuff, I agree. And then, let's see. So, I missed Brandon's... No, maybe it didn't miss your context window. Let me see when that came in. Oh, no, I think that it got included. Yeah, that actually worked. Okay. It just didn't summarize that part of the conversation. Yeah, I like the soft jazz version of the Super Liam theme. Yeah, those are kind of cool. Those are neat. So if you guys don't know, I am streaming on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I will be turning 40, and so we're going to come celebrate my birthday. We're going to play Crazy Party. There's been some talk that the server might be unstable, so we're going to kind of wait and see what that looks like. I'm hoping it's not going to be a problem. Rich says, wow, that's incredible. I don't know. I like to use it to create personalized birthday songs for my close friends, says Austin. I think it's much better than it was on Monday. I'm really intrigued by the fact that, like, I think it's summarizing a lot better. I think my system prompt is way better. The voice even sounds a little better. Yeah, Crazy Party has been down for 2 weeks. So I just went to the page. If you're ever looking for a shortcut, you can go to lirvin.me/cp, but the site intermittently is down. I may just have to give you the URL for the Crazy Party server along with the ports. People I know are having CP withdrawals. Jesse says, hey, Liam, how are you? Hope you're doing well on this nice Thursday. I am doing good. Oh, Tim's here too. Hi, Tim. Let's see. How are we on? I'm going to have it speak, but the next time I'm going to let it read on its own.
Hey, Liam.
Hey.
The chat's buzzing about Suno and AI music creation. Nick mentions soft jazz versions of Super Liam sounds, and Austin shares he uses it for personalized birthday songs. Brandon's talking about CP, Crazy Party, being down, which seems to be causing some withdrawals. Tim and Jesse dropped in with friendly greetings, hoping you're doing well on this Thursday. Acer even suggested sharing server details. Rich and others seem impressed by the AI music capabilities. Looks like a chill, tech-friendly chat session.
They're more impressed by the bot than that, but good try. You're trying. Hey, what's up, Liam, and what's up, Lbot? Kami Kitsune says, wow, I actually caught one of these live. How have you been? I turned 40 on the last day Skype is online. Do you know I installed Skype like 3 months ago? When do we get to play around with your brand new toy since we're testing out this brand new toy? Well, I mean, clearly you just did because you wrote a message and it read it back. So I like how detailed and to the point the summaries are. I would like Crazy Party more if I could play it on the Mac. That would be really fantastic. Yeah, Brandon says you're playing with it right now. So yeah, we're going to let the bot... you know what the bot needs to do, you guys? The bot needs to make a sound, and I don't want to code it right now because it's going to interrupt. Like I mean, I can code on it and not take it down, and then... But I really want the bot to make like a click when it kicks in and goes, yep, I'm going to send something, and we're going to summarize. That would be really handy. Yes, I was around during the era of IRC, ICQ, and Messenger, and AIM. Yeah, those were good days. Does it read on demand, or does it tell it you want to read it? It does both, actually. One thing it does, which I have tested the logistics, is it will read super chats. So if you send a super chat, it will read that out immediately. So you don't have to wait to have that read. It will read out in my voice immediately, which is kind of cool. They should have a yell sound to scare the crap out of you. No, I don't like that. I just want it to be like, bloop, that it, and that's reading a summary. I don't need anything loud or crazy. Vernon's going to join my birthday stream on Sunday. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Also, there is no chatting with viewers this week. We are going to the bank and going to Staples. This is going to be the weirdest statement I've ever made. We are going to Staples so I can return my shoes. I bought some shoes, and they're too small. And I don't know why they're too small, because they're in my size. And they're also not the kind of shoe I wanted. So I'm returning them to Amazon because they were $40. And yeah. And we also have to go to the bank to deposit some monies and stuff. Tim says, I was 10 going on 11 in October of 1985. I was 5 months old. My main computer is out of commission, which is not fun. Using a old machine instead. Brandon wrote something in Spanish, which is going to be interesting to see how it handles that. Definitely one of the drawbacks of buying shoes online. That is the drawback of buying any clothes online, really. Man, you guys threw a bunch of stuff. I'm really intrigued. We're going to leave it. I think it's 7 minutes. Let me go check the code really quick to see. What is the minutes? Oh, 8 minutes. Okay. And yeah, minimum has to be 10. So I need a sound that's going to ping to be like, I'm reading messages now. I love though that it shows that in the window. I think after the stream, there's two things I want to do. Which in the coming weeks, I want to add Patreon. I want to add Streamlabs support so that when the like PayPal ones come in, or the tips, they call them tips now, or donations, whatever they are, they will speak through the bot. Right now, they're just going to go through Streamlabs because coding that is a pain. I got to mess with WebSockets and stuff, and I'm like, I've expended a lot of energy, and everything so far works. So, yeah, it would be no fun to be playing a game the bot starts reading, just drowning out a tutorial. So what's really cool is that I have a feature here that will, I can mute the bot and be like, hey, I need you to wait till I'm done playing this game or doing something. And then I can turn it back on. And as I was saying at the top of the stream, it's a web-based system. So I open up a web page to a port, and I've got a little server running that has buttons that I can fire off. If I were to shop, I'd rather go to a physical store to try things on. Yeah, no, shopping online doesn't allow us to buy. No, it doesn't. But the problem is that getting to a store can be tricky, and we don't have in our part of Oklahoma City, we don't have paratransit. We only have Uber. So we don't have like a subsidized on-demand, program, or like even a subsidized paratransit program. You want to go somewhere, you're paying a taxi or an Uber, and I actually don't even know if we have taxis here. Kami Kitsune says this honestly sounds badass. Yeah, it was kind of a cool project. The idea sprung from, I watch a lot of Ryan Hall, y'all, and he's a weather guy, and he has a bot that does this. And I mean, this guy's got 200,000 viewers at any one time, but the bot will take all the messages, parse them, and summarize the chat for him. And it will read super chats and stuff, and it does some other stuff. But it's really cool because it makes it more interactive. It allows for summarization, and it's just kind of a neat, talking point. I like this because I wanted to build something. I'm like, I want to do some stuff in Python. And I was like, okay, well, this is what we're going to do. Tim says, thumbs down. Yeah, I love Ryan's channel. It's really good.
Hey, Liam.
Oh.
Chat's curious about the new bot toy.
Uh-huh.
Jesse wants to know when they can play with it, while Brandon notes it's happening right now. Rich reminisces about old messaging platforms like IRC and ICQ. Werner's planning to join your birthday stream on Sunday. There's some random chatter. Austin talking about online shoe shopping drawbacks, Acer's computer issues, and Brandon dropping a Spanish test message. Old Blind Sunny suggests a yell sound for scares, and Kami thinks the whole setup sounds badass. Eclectic chat energy tonight.
Oh my gosh, it completely ignored your Spanish message. Where I'm at, we have a paratransit system, but they're so incredibly unreliable. It's horrible. I use Lyft because I can't always afford to always be late. Yeah, true. I mean, it's the same. George Lowe passed away. Yeah, he can't get permission to have a Space Ghost voice. That would have been neat. That would have been kind of cool. Hey, if you speak a second language that's not English, do me a favor. I'm going to fire off the bot here. Write a message in your language. So if you speak Spanish, German, Swahili, whatever, I want to see something.
Hey, Liam. Rich is sharing transportation challenges, mentioning unreliable paratransit and relying on Lyft. Werner's giving the L-bot some love, calling it nice. Stephen drops a nostalgic Space Ghost reference, lamenting that George Lowe's passing means no potential bot voice inspiration. Seems like a mix of practical chat and pop culture musings tonight.
Nor do I wish to show up to work at 3:30 in the morning again. What? Lyft is cheaper than Uber, and they get there faster, and you can understand them. You realize Lyft and Uber drivers are all the same, right? Like, I know people that drive for both platforms, so it doesn't matter which platform it is. Doesn't matter. Hi, this is a test. Hey, Abdullah, I think your message is in English. Did it translate it automatically? Oh. No, I think, did it translate your message? Huh. I just tried to write, hello, my name is Liam, in chat. Did chat freeze? Did my connection freeze? No. Oh, Abdullah says, huh. Oh, there's Abdullah's. Okay, there it is. Gotcha. All right. Let's see what it does. I might have to tell it to translate to English.
Hey, Liam. Rich is recounting another transportation mishap, mentioning an unwelcome 3:30 a.m. work arrival. Abdullah's dropping some multilingual messages in Arabic, saying hello. You even jumped in with a Spanish hola and a playful meow. Brandon's noting some tech hiccups with Arabic characters. There's a Norwegian message thrown in for good measure. Looks like an international, slightly chaotic chat session.
Oh, so it's not. All right, so hold on. We're going to run. There was like 2 or 3 messages here.
Hey, Liam. Brandon's pointing out that all large language models, LLMs, can translate languages. The chat seems to have been experimenting with multilingual messages earlier, Arabic, Spanish, Norwegian. Rich was sharing a work transportation story, and there's been a mix of playful and technical chatter. Just another eclectic stream moment.
So it doesn't want to. Okay, so I wonder if I can be like, hey, if you receive a message other than English, translate it to English first. That might be kind of cool. I'm so annoyed. I didn't think of that, you guys. This is why we're doing this stream. Because I'm like, how can I break this or like update it? I like. Rich says, I love that the bot called my transportation issues unwelcome. All right, so let me go add it to my prompt. Maybe while I'm doing that. All right, let's see. Here we go. Your friend. If there are. We'll see if I could do this. I'm hoping. All right. I got that. I'm not going to do a sound for. Oh, I guess I could. I can just use a window sound because really, why not? Let's see. What would be a good sound? Let's see here. Something that I wouldn't hear normally. Hardware fail. Oh, I like that. What's this one? Oh, that sucks. Oh, the classic. I guess that's a little different. Let's use chimes. Chimes is nice and quiet. All right. So bot's still running. I'm not going to update it till I finish this code. Let's see. Where do I want the chime to go? I only want it to go. Let's see here. So we don't want it there because. Let's see. No, because that's gonna. Oh, yeah, because right now, I don't like that. That is a problem. It's going to... I see a thing that I need to fix. Yeah, we should really... Oh, should speak. Okay. I'm still working my way through my code. Determine if it's time to summarize and speak messages. See, the problem is this is going to blow up if I ever have it muted. Yeah. It needs to... I think I'm going to throw it in here that every time I get a summary, I think it's just going to do that because this is going to keep me from going crazy. You know what? I haven't been looking at chat in a little bit. Give me a summary so I can keep working.
Hey, Liam.
Yeah.
The chat's diving deep into bot development suggestions.
Okay.
Rich got a kick out of the bot's unwelcomed transportation summary. Brandon's proposing translation features and automatic muting via OBS APIs. Abdullah suggests adding clarification prompts, while the Word Nerd 512 compares LLMs to pedantic intelligent toddlers needing specific instructions. Acer's casually mentioning playing a 1998 Kawasaki guitar during all this. Bonus points for Rich's suggestion of using the classic Windows XP startup sound Tech Geek mode activated.
You know, it was kind of awesome. I could run that and keep doing what I'm doing. And all right, that was kind of cool. Yeah, so we should be able to... Oh, okay. Yep. Now, if I do that... So if I fire that... Oh, no. You know what? Here we go. Boom. We're going to do this. Okay. Oh my gosh, I forgot how to. One moment. That's my code. Okay, boom. Boop, and then we're going to do that. Yeah, here we go. All right, hold on. Just taking me a moment here. Sorry, you guys. Live coding. Love it. Equals. So we can't. We said, oh, no, we liked, which one did we like? Chimes. We were happy with that. That was pretty inoffensive. There we go. Close that line. Play. Make sure my that my indenting is correct. And give me one more summary, and then we're going to reload the bot.
Hey, Liam. Brandon just dropped a classic LMF AU. Sounds like something hilarious just happened or was said. The chat's energy continues to be a mix of tech talk, random comments, and plenty of laughter. Just another typical stream moment.
Was that really it? Huh, interesting. All right, hold on. We're going to have to shut the bot down. And we're going to hit save. Fire the bot back up. All right, it's back. And nothing crashed. Yay. All right, if you speak a second language, throw your language in. Write something. That actually was pretty painless. So now it should play. When it's going to summarize, it's going to make a little tone to let us know. Which should be good, I guess. I will add a better sound later. I'll find something, but I just wanted something easy. Also, it works across when I go test this on my laptop, so I don't have to worry about I don't know. I didn't want to find a sound right now. That was part of it too. Have I thought about adding a basic logging facility that will tell you how many messages were summarized? It technically will, but I don't want it doing that because it was like going, yeah, there's 3 messages. Yeah, there's 5 messages. I would rather it be like I see a lot of messages or a few messages. Werner says hello. Might want to write a little more than hello, but can we get anyone speak Spanish? Somebody spoke Norwegian, or is it Norsk? I don't know what you call it, but yeah, curious what you also speak. And that's good. So I posted this on a few places. Everything's quiet social media wise. Having a log on your side where you, so yeah, I could. Wow, that summary sucked, said the word nerd. Yeah, it wasn't very good. I know how to learn Spanish, but I don't think it'd be very helpful. Yeah, probably not. I'm going to write hola. Hey, wait. Hola, not hola. Me llamo Liam. I let it reads Yamo is lamo. Me lamo Liam. I could try Klingon, but it'd probably get it very wrong. All right. Got a couple. Let's see what it does. Does it crash? Oh, wow. 8 messages. Here we go. Don't crash. Don't crash, please.
Hey, Liam. Looks like we've got some chat messages to review. Here's a quick summary. Acer BT is suggesting a logging feature to track message summaries. There's some playful language discussion with Werner saying hi, the word nerd critiquing a previous summary, and people joking about language skills. Rich mentions knowing Spanish swear words, while Stephen jokes about Klingon. Brandon shared an interesting note in Spanish about Sicilian and Spanish language similarities, and you jumped in with a hola me llamo Liam. Looks like your chat's got a linguistic twist today. Maybe time to brush up on your Klingon?
Me llamo. Maybe I don't know why I didn't like it, but I love that maybe it's not going to translate them. Maybe it seemed to do yours, Brandon. Junaid, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Hi, Liam. What's this live about? We are testing out a bot that I'm building that summarizes chat messages for us, and also, by the way, reads super chats in real time. So, if you do a super chat and you write a message, it will read the message. I never coded in a prompt for if the message is blank. So I don't know if it'll just be like, yeah, they send a super chat with no message. Maybe it will. I'm hoping it's smart enough to do that. It's like Word Nerd said, they are pedantic toddlers. But yeah, they're very different tests. So it's going to prefer to summarize. I mean, it seemed like it did yours, just not mine. Yeah, so it will prefer to summarize. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, let's be honest, we don't get a lot of non-English chat in here, so it's not a big deal. Jonathan says, let's find out. Oh, is Jonathan gonna... I won't complain. I found out, by the way, why everyone super chats. So I've never super chatted in my life, and I did it the other day, actually on Ryan Holleyall's channel, and I didn't realize you can use Apple Pay to pay, and it's really seamless. So yeah, I understand why you super chat now. I will not judge. I translated the entire ZDSR manual in Gemini, and it did well. Also, hi, by the way, says Jonathan. Hi. Couldn't do it in one go. Had to break it up, but it worked. Should feed the manual in its Chinese form into Google Notebook and see what it does. That would be kind of cool. I would be really intrigued by what it does. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, by the way. So yeah, 3236 was the most tokens we used before we reset the bot. So it will definitely eat some tokens, but inputs I think are cheap. Outputs cost more, but we only so that last summary was 160 tokens output. So the output, which is what costs you money, was so minuscule. I wish I could super chat on my own stream. I wonder if I can. I probably won't let me. I pay myself money, which means I lose 30% of my own money. I am intrigued by this. I'm hoping maybe I'll get 1 or 2 super chats on Sunday. If you are a Streamlabs fan and you do the donating, the bot won't read that right now. I'd like to have it read that, but it's not going to happen soon. It's going to be down the road. Socheat says, "Hey Liam, glad to be part of the test and happy early birthday, by the way. Thank you." Bot. Did you say something in another language? Sweet. Thanks. Let's see what it says.
Hey Liam, looks like the chat's buzzing with curiosity. Several viewers are asking about the purpose of the stream. Junaid is wondering what the live stream is about. Brandon is discussing translation and summarization capabilities, mentioning successfully translating a manual with Gemini. Jonathan seems interested in exploring what's happening. Sochayat drops a nice early birthday wish for you. Junaid also sent a message in Hindi asking if the bot can read Hindi. It translates to, "How are you, Liam? Let's see if your bot can read Hindi." Seems like a multilingual, tech-curious crowd today. Bot translation skills activated.
Oh, okay, hold on. I see a super chat. Is it did I just wreck it? What happened? Oh no. Oh, Jonathan, thank you so much. Error during speaking. Bool object is not callable. What happened? Was it because it was currently speaking? That is so gross. If so, I thought I fixed that. Okay. Bool object is not callable. Man. I'm going to heart that. Not that that does much, but that was cool. It actually did translate. Okay, so for whatever reason... All right, so I'm going to have to write a test case that, while speaking, make a super chat button that fires a super chat to the bot and see... And I don't think it's super chat related. It's a speaking issue, and I don't know what happened. Whoops, we love broken code. Error during speaking. Bool object is not callable. Why would that happen? Is it because... Oh, well, no, that wouldn't be it. Was it because the message was blank? Shouldn't be. Bool object is not callable. No, that doesn't sound... See, and it's not telling me, like, I wish it would tell me what line. Let's see. Well, let's look at speak. See where we could have had... Error during speaking. So that could be actually, because we have some really nice try and exception. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Text equals text. Voice ID. So you also notice that I turned off Streamlabs reading super chats because of the fact that we're going to have this doing it. So that could be anywhere, really. Error during speaking, and I have exception is E. I need to see what other errors exception can, like, what other parameters it has. That is so annoying. I also have an open AI speaking one, which is kind of cool. Their speech is slow. I don't like it. So I don't actually. I have a try block here that wraps all that. I should do an exception. Bool, that doesn't tell me anything. Bool is not callable. Oh, that is so annoying. You know what? Actually, hold on. So that would have been the most recent thing that would have fired. So let's go over to app data, local temp. And so it does create a temp file. So I should be able to see if it even generated something. Date modified. Oh, no, I don't think it even generated anything. Why? Was it because your super chat was blank and didn't have a message in it? I mean, it went for it. Yeah, speak text. I wonder if it was blank. Super chat. So no, it shouldn't. Well, it could actually. That is possible. Let me see here. Super chat response, and really, when it generates it, it should be spinning it there. No, that's good. Print super chat. Speak super chat text. And you know what would be amazing is if it would just print that super, if it would just show me that. And I wonder if because it was playing no, because I had it. Yeah, try one with a message now. If you don't mind, sorry to make you spend 99 cents. I don't know if the message, I mean, what happened was while you sent one, it was already reading, which is now something I need to debug. But here's the good news. This will be fixed for Sunday because I will be fixing it. Wow, that is so weird. It should speak. Speak messages. Yeah, no, that's fine. But we are telling it. I'm asking it to sleep if the handle is going, because I don't want to build an audio cue, because that just seems superfluous. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Alyssa Henson, thank you so much for the awesome $1.99 super chat. Their message says, testing to see if one with text works. I totally appreciate you dropping by and supporting the stream. Every contribution means the world to me. You rock.
Hey, it worked. Thank you, Alyssa. I can't believe I just paid for that. Well, cool. I'm glad that worked. Yeah, so that. All right, so I did see Jonathan's message that was blank, so I am looking at the log. Now, what I don't know is error during speaking, bool object is not callable. So I need to find out what other parameters exceptions have. Because I clearly, the error message is not telling me enough. Alyssa says just taking one for the team. You know, I should actually have the bot... Like, I don't know if it should keep super chats in its memory because I don't know if that's going to help it in. I wonder if, I think it was because it was already speaking, but I can't confirm that. But I can build a test case for that easy because remember that it's not using, when I test it out of here, it doesn't use real super chats. So it's really easy for me to just, make some prefabricated data, feed it into the bot, and then see what it does. But
Hey, Brandon, thanks so much for the awesome 199 super chat. Their message says, "What's up, old man? Haha, I love the energy, and I really appreciate you dropping by and supporting the stream today."
by the way, I made the bot lose its mind when I was testing it. I was testing it with a $1 million fake super chat, and it was hilarious. It didn't know what to do with itself. It was awesome. It was just like, whoa, look how much money. It also sounded really insincere with Brandon's. Do you notice that it was just like, oh, okay, thanks. I was just like, I don't care.
Oh my gosh, a super awesome super chat from Abdullah Dubai for SAR 799. Their message says, "Hey, this is a test. Say my name, Abdullah Dubai. Thank you so much, Abdullah, for supporting the stream. It means the world to have such incredible viewers like you dropping by and spreading positivity. You rock."
Alyssa says it knows Brandon was insulting you and acted accordingly. I actually love how this works. Also, the ring sound is not that is Streamlabs, so that tells you that like they're kind of coming in around the same time, which is kind of cool. This is cool that it works. I just don't know why it wigged out. So if handle is playing, while handle is playing, time.sleep. So we're saying, hey, you need to wait. And then, yeah, so that should not free it up until handle's done. Clearly I need to test. Also, that was the first super chat I've ever spent in my life. Spend wisely. If the message is blank, the bot will tank. I hope not. It shouldn't. There's like no reason why it should. That makes no sense to me. I think it's because something was already playing. It didn't know what to do with itself. I need to just improve error tracking a little bit, I think.
Hey, Liam, chat's getting spicy. Looks like there's some playful testing happening. Jonathan's joking about broken code and potential message testing. Alyssa just made her first ever super chat, humorously claiming she's taking one for the team. She's suggesting the bot might have detected Brandon potentially teasing you. Brandon warns that a blank message could cause issues with the bot. Everyone seems to be having fun experimenting with the stream's tech. Alyssa's super chat. May it bring entertainment and potentially functional code.
What? Oh, okay. I get what it's saying. I understand what it's saying now. It's sometimes hard to know where the message ends and I noticed that. I could always have it summarize the message instead. I don't know. What do you want? You probably want them read verbatim, right? Because we could also just have it like summarize what you said in the message, but I kind of feel like you want it to say what you've read. Because that's kind of the idea, right? I don't know.
Hey Liam, the chat's diving into some meta commentary. The Word Nerd 5112 is pointing out the potential blurry line between super chat messages and bot-generated responses. Brandon agrees. There's also a curious suggestion about potentially reading chat messages in different voices.
Sure.
Sounds like your audience is equal parts tech-curious and comedy-minded. Voice chat roulette, anyone?
Oh, no, not voice chat roulette. No. That's a horrible idea. No, Lbot, no. Chat roulette's bad enough. No. I don't approve. But yeah, I mean, we could potentially have chats read in a different voice. And if it read them in a different voice, what voice would we use? Because Poly is expensive, by the way. It's pricey. So 11 Labs is honestly, well, that's kind of pricey too. Well, yeah, it really is, because if you think about it, it's $22 for 100,000 characters. Poly would be 16 for 1 million, which is so much better. Well, Alyssa says 1, 2, 3, not it. So do we do a different engine for non-chat related stuff, and then like super chats read as me? I mean, would that make super chats more valuable and interesting? Your 14-year-old voice. I mean, my thought is to have a non-Liam voice reading the chat summaries. And then like, okay, so then any super chat is read by Liam, or the Liam approximate. Because that, I think, makes super chats worth actually paying for, because then Liam reads the message to you, which is still, not going to lie, kind of lame. But I feel like it makes them more fun. I don't think the message needs to be... Okay, yeah, I'm with you on that word, dude. That's right, because Liam is awesome and humble. I don't know. Just trying to make it fun. I don't know. Listen, I cooked up this idea like 3 days ago. I haven't really thought it out. I didn't even know this would work. So I used 1306 tokens on that last one with 92 on the output. Now it doesn't show me token counts for super chats, because let's be honest, that's going to be so minimal. In all seriousness, though, I agree. Having super chats read as you is fun. It kind of is. It's kind of a neat thing. Let me think about it. I am not opposed to putting Poly in there. Now, by Poly, I mean Amazon Poly, not hi, this is Poly. Hello, I'm Poly. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it. I'm definitely going to test the audio bug.
Hey Liam, chat's still exploring fun bot possibilities.
No?
The team is discussing potential voice reading features for messages. Jonathan thinks messages should be read in full. Brandon humorously suggests using your 14-year-old voice. The Word Nerd 5112 notes that short messages don't really need summarizing. Alyssa chimes in with some playful praise, first jokingly calling you awesome and humble, then seriously suggesting that having super chats read in your voice would be entertaining. Sounds like your chat wants a slightly awkward teenage you voice feature. Puberty vocal edition, anyone?
No. Does this engine only have one voice? So, I'm using 11 Labs for this one, but 11 Labs has many voices. The only thing about 11 Labs is your character count is a lot lower. So, you get, 100,000 characters per month? And I believe that's input. So, like, it's not like output tokens. But Poly is more. I have to look and see what so they have. Poly now has neural, generative, and long form, but long form is insanely expensive. Let me look actually really quick. Poly pricing. Let me see what it. Amazon Poly pricing. Here we go. Oh, I don't need to get the gist with explainer. I just want to read the article. Amazon Poly pricing details. With Amazon Poly, you only pay for what you use. You are charged based on the number of characters of text you convert, either to speech or to speech marks metadata. In addition, you can cache and replay Poly's generated speech at no additional cost. It's easy to get started with the Amazon Poly free tier. Try it today. All right, so pricing. Pay-as-you-go model. That's what we're using because my year of Poly is long up. You are billed monthly for the number of characters of text you process. Amazon Poly's standard voices are priced at $4 per million characters for speech or speech marks requests. So is that 400 characters? I'm assuming that's in. Like I'm assuming it's 400 or $4 per million in. Which, by the way, is not bad when you consider that 100,000 characters in is $22 a month with 11 Labs. The price is high. It was easy to integrate, though, and it's kind of cool having Liam speak it. And I use 11 Labs anyways for other fun, stupid projects. So, will it be able to read donation messages as well? Eventually, yes. I have to code in the sockets from Streamlabs, and I want to do it. I just don't want to do it right now. I actually use a voice on NVDA, which eventually became a Poly voice. Okay, so characters. Let's see. What else are there for you here? Oh, here we go. Amazon Poly's neural voices are priced at $16 per 1 million characters for speech or speech marks requested when outside the free tier. Amazon Poly's long-form voices are priced at $100 per 1 million characters for speech or speech marks requested when outside the free tier. Amazon Poly's generative voices are priced at $35 per 1 million characters for speech requests when outside the free tier. So if you think about it, though that sounds like a lot of money, let's just say that would be like, okay, so 1 million characters with 11 Labs would be like $200. If we math that, like, so you get 100,000 for 22, right? That's $222. Long form is 100, and that's $1 million. By the way, that's only, again, you're paying for what you use. So let's say we only send it 50,000 characters. We're only paying something. Would it be what 100,000 would be $10? So I don't know how much we use. I mean, I'm not counting the characters that we're sending. I have to. I would assume it's kind of considerable. Oh no, and we're only sending the bot outputs, right? So, but that would definitely, man. I probably would want to do the generative. I don't like the neural. I'm not really. The generatives are pretty good. I've been listening to some of those. Huh. Now, what's kind of cool about 11 Labs is it uses, because I'm using Flash, it uses half the character count. So that's kind of cool too. Let's see. So yeah, we could do a separate voice. I mean, it could either be a separate 11 Labs voice, or it could be a Poly voice. I need to see what Azure is pricing. What is Azure's pricing? Because maybe we'll use Azure. Can you show me? Can I see? Pay as you go. Here we go. Well, why? Oh, I should show me the prices. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, text to speech. Standard voice. What? Neural HD is not applicable for 1 million characters. Okay. So Neural is 15 a month. They don't have like a cool generative. Huh. I still think it's cheaper. Poly, generative, and standard are better than Neural. Yeah, I don't like Neural. Long form's crazy. For a lot of reason, for some reason, a lot of the Neural voices sound like they've had too much to drink. Have I looked into OpenAI's? Yeah, I'm not impressed with it. It's very slow. It's just, it probably would be fine. I just wasn't really enamored with it. Actually, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have the bot empty itself. That sounds worse than it really is.
Hey, Liam, the chat's diving deep into voice tech. Alyssa dramatically rejects something with an imaginary out-of-tune ukulele. The word nerd 5 on 12 is suggesting this could be a neat service, noting the voice itself matters less than being distinguishable from the bot. Bryant9864 is curious about donation message reading capabilities. Acer BT and Alyssa get technical, discussing voice synthesis. Acer prefers poly voices, while Alyssa humorously notes neural voices sound tipsy. So Cheat suggests checking out OpenAI's voice API. Sounds like your chat wants a sober, distinguishable voice bot. Drunk AI. Not recommended.
My favorite poly voice is only available in standard and neural. Which one is that? Also, since let's just try it because I have a function written for it already. Let's see here. All right, so let's try it. I'm going to fire the bot back up again. Cool tool. Is this your voice? Says Michael. Yeah, that's my 11 Labs voice. All right, so bot is back up again. I want to show you guys the difference between, and man, I could have done buttons. Then I'd have to write two separate. But now I've got the bot back up, so we'll take some chat messages and we'll run it through OpenAI. And you can kind of hear, I picked one of their voice. I think it's Nova. I think we're using Nova. We don't have a lot of voice options. Oh, Emma. Yeah, that one's okay. I don't like British accents very much, so they're hard for me to understand. I prefer the flat American accent. Probably part of it's my hearing and stuff. Okay, so I'm adding a message. All right, let's see here. So there's 2 messages collected. I thought I had 3. Joanna is another favorite, but not available for Sappy 5. I don't use any human-like voices. I use eloquence pretty much exclusively. My phone is using Samantha, and I don't know why. And I guess my work iPad also uses Samantha, but I do not like any of these voices at all. They're very difficult for me, and they're just uncomfortable. So I tend to stick to eloquence, and I will use eloquence till the end of time. All right, so let's try. So you can see, so you kind of heard how long it takes. So the chime means that it's generated its chat message, and it's sending it off to the speech engine for processing. So here we go. That means it's 3. So you'll notice it's a lot longer.
Looks like we've got some text-to-speech voice chat happening. Acer BT is discussing their favorite voices, mentioning Emma, which they use with NVDA and have licensed, and Joanna. You chimed in about liking eloquence. Sounds like a nerdy audio tech convo. Voices, the true celebrities of accessibility.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not really sure about that. It just sounds weird to me. I'm really excited for the new ones. They've got mini. What is it? The 4.0 mini is going to have a TTS, and it's really cool because you can actually like give it a prompt, like sound like a bored golf announcer or talk like a pirate and stuff. And I guess it'll like adjust itself to those, but we don't have them yet. That one's a lot quieter. Yes, it sure is. Eloquence is at a lower sample rate, so that might play into it. Yes. Yeah, definitely. I think the sample rate helps me too. Yeah, that was a lot quieter. That definitely, yeah, I don't like it. So maybe Polly, maybe my project tomorrow night, because hopefully I will go to bed tonight and sleep good and not be up at 2 a.m. coding. Maybe my project will be to introduce Polly and then stress test the audio engine and determine why it is doing the things it does. But yeah. I also use eloquence most of the time, says Sochi, even though I have vocalizer voices. Yeah, it's comfortable. I don't know. You know, I describe it like a font. Everyone has a font they enjoy. Usually it's the standard font, but maybe your eyes are uncomfortable with a certain type of font, and so you prefer another one. We talk about for people that are low vision, contrast. Some people need things on a higher contrast, so they need bright and dark or whatever. To me, voices are the same way, and I see a lot of people going, "Well, why do you like eloquence? That's dumb." Well, why do you like your font being enlarged 2 times? Like, everybody has their reasons for stuff, and it's not. I don't think it makes it invalid, but everyone's got I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't like people. No, I don't know. Let's see. Couple more messages. Let's send it back out to the bot again. Uh-oh. Did the bot just... Oh, it just did it. Error during OpenAI TTS speaking. Bool object is not callable. And it ate my messages. Why was that not callable? And that was fast too. That really... Oh. I wonder if it didn't get a message back, and so that is really interesting. We just got it again. Intriguing. Okay. Yeah, I need to find out what the other parameters are for exception, so I can be getting smarter errors, because these errors are not helping me debug. Nick says, for me, I use both Eloquence and Vocalizer. I like to create separate profiles for separate applications. That would kill me. Oh, that would drive me insane. Let's try... Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Is it gonna... Error during OpenAI TTS speaking. Bool object is not callable, so it did it again. Oh, I also noticed it didn't do the bring. Is it because... No, that wouldn't be. No, so it did definitely get content back from the server. Bool object is not callable. Why would that be? Let's see here. I mean, that's not playing, so... Or does it think it's still playing? No, because it would be sleeping. It wouldn't be running at all. Let's see. No, so it's being like right here. Why is that? Is it not getting a temp? Let me see a thing. Okay, it just did something, I think. No, there's a temp. I wonder if it has to do with the resource from the first request not being freed.
Looks like we've got some text-to-speech voice chat happening. Acer BT is discussing their favorite voices, mentioning Emma, which they use with NVDA.
Yeah, so it like couldn't even. Okay. What is going on there? I wonder if it's my temp file code. So what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to, yeah, see, it's not erasing. It's supposed to erase the old temp file, and I don't think it's doing that. But I don't know why it's not, because... Oh, wait a minute. What in the fruit? No. That should just... Oh. No. I don't see anything. I need to do some better... Okay, so it's not... I was able to delete that file. Let me try playing it one more time. Bool object is not callable. And I noticed that it didn't even play the pating sound, which I find intriguing in a way that's not intriguing. So I wonder if it's my... I wonder if that's what it is. Okay. Stuff I have to try later. The cool thing is I've actually got the ability to run like test data through it, but okay, that's not good. I'm not too thrilled about that. I also find it really strange that it's happening with OpenAI, but not 11 Labs as much. So who knows? Anyways, it is. Oh my God! It's 8 o'clock. It's time to go to bed. I will be back on Sunday. Thank you so much for helping me stress test this. We found a couple bugs to fix. I should hopefully have them fixed by Sunday. I hope. Probably will have a different speech engine for general chat. Super chats will be read by the Liam voice, making the Liam voice a lot rarer and a lot more fun. Potentially. So, again, thank you guys for being here. I will see you all Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern. Please be there. I believe my time of birth was 12:05 p.m. So we will actually get to officially say happy 40 years old on the stream. So please be there. I'm looking forward to playing some games. We may or may not be able to do Crazy Party. What we might do is a different game instead. And we'll do Pole Mine and we'll do Playroom. We're going to do some 99 and maybe we'll do another game on Playroom as well. So we'll play that by ear. But the chatbot is broken. Kind of. Yeah, thanks, Nick. Thanks for being here. Thanks to all of y'all for being here. Still would love to know what's going on, but I will have it fixed for Sunday. So see you all later. As always, thanks for watching and or listening. Good night and good corn. See you Sunday. I hope. Please be there. Otherwise, I'll be all alone and sad and stuff.